No, of course not. It's not. You're not to kill your enemy, you're to love him. However, when the time for justice comes, as we explained in an earlier question, Jesus is going to slaughter his enemies. So it's very violent. That's the last verse of Luke 19. We just alluded to it. If you refuse, when Jesus comes back, to submit to Jesus, then you're in bad trouble. So that's very violent. There's a lot of violence in the Old Testament. I will add this. David was not allowed to build a temple because he'd shed a lot of blood. That remained for Solomon to do it. He was more of a man of peace. Solomon, of course, didn't do very well ethically either. But bloodshed is not the ideal, but it's part of the system of justice at the right moment in the scheme, but not at the wrong moment.
Yeah, I would say it is. Christianity is one of the most violent religions ever known to humankind.
You mean the Christianity of the Bible or Christianity as we've known it? What do you mean by it?
You know, some would argue both. Obviously, the Old Testament is full of violence.
Yep.
But Christianity, in terms of the Catholic Protestant system that arose after the early centuries,
absolutely,
that definitely is a violent religion.
Right.
And if you just read, if you just read the Gospels, I appeal to you to read one chapter, Matthew 5. Read one chapter towards the end of that Matthew 5 chapter called the Sermon on the Mount. You'll see how Jesus systematically takes down what was violent under Judaism, under the law of Moses, which was glorious, by the way. It was a glorious law given by the God of creation. But Jesus systematically takes that down. He does. He talks about penal punishment. He talks about capital punishment. He talks about how we're now to treat our neighbors and so on. And then look at the Christianity that arose, unfortunately, after Jesus, especially when it was appropriated by the Roman state under Constantine.
Right.
And unfortunately, it became a very violent religion.
Never should have happened.
Never should have happened. Jesus is clear. Love your enemies is not ambiguous.
No.
It's not ambiguous. It probably is the most difficult thing Jesus probably said.
Yes.
But it's not ambiguous. There is no room for debate. Is there? I mean, it's amazing to me. We have to even argue.